evening, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is 10 after 5, so I am a little late today. Had an interesting day, which I will share with you after we talk about the bag. So, today's bag is a really, really nice daily driver. It is made in Ontario here by a company called Paris Handbag Company. Haven't really been able to find anything out about them. They've been around much like Leather by Man, Carnick Man. Been around, for a while. And obviously the style is very 80s. Now this bag is not black. It is a dark blue. Here's a black just to give you a little bit of a comparison. You can see the blue now. I really like it. I'm not a big fan of these kind of, I saw this bag and immediately thought it was one of those kind of vacation bags you buy when you're in Colombia or Guatemala or whatever. But it's not. Made in, as I said, Paris, Ontario. There's actually a street sign. I can't remember where it is. And it has London, so many kilometers, Paris, so many kilometers. Because there's a London, Ontario and a Paris, Ontario. And they're kind of, Paris is on the way to London. It's really cool. And every time I pass it, I always say I'm going to take a picture of it. And I never know, I can't remember where it is. And I'm not traveling to do shows anymore. Well, I say that. I was in Niagara Falls yesterday. And I am paying for it dearly. My freaking ankle is still killing me. So, like I said, my experiences give me a kick in the ass on a regular basis. So, stick with your online there, woman. So this, why is it a daily driver? Just because it's just a very plain and simple shoulder bag. In a pinch, could you go crossbody if you need to get your groceries in the car or whatever? Yeah, you could, but it's a shoulder bag. So it has a zipper pocket here, which goes all the way to the bottom. Then it has a regular compartment. And some of the areas are raw leather. You know how I feel about raw leather. There's a zipper compartment. Then you have a secondary compartment. Oh, I didn't even know. It has a little Velcro, little side slip pocket. Didn't even know that. There's no phone pouches, obviously, because we are in the 80s here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a lot of space for your stuff in this beautiful little bag. And I love the way they've actually taken quite a wide piece of leather and they folded it over and they folded it over again. So this edge is just the fold, and then this is the fold, and then that third flap. And it's all raw edged. Love that. I don't know what, I get that you're trying to make the bag look polished and finished, but it just doesn't do the bag any justice at all. Nice gusset on each of those compartments. Nice zippers, opposing direction, which is kind of cute. It's just a really nice daily driver, something that's a little different and Canadian made. Little piece of fashion history here in not so sunny Canada. Today was supposed to be a really nice day. It was a beautiful morning, but then it's kind of gotten a little damp-ish. Leather Bag Lady weather report, in case you're wondering. Thought I might get some deck time today, but I didn't. So anyway, that's our bag. I've just listed it, so it's online already. And there you go. So what did I do today? I went to the gym this morning and finished the workout. I finished the portion of the workout from yesterday that I didn't finish and I didn't do last night. I don't know what happened last night. but I didn't finish it, so I finished it today. And then I went off to my sister's. Now, my sister is a life coach and a wellness specialist. Her business is Pollock, Pollock, coaching and wellness. And she is such a wealth of knowledge in all this stuff. So I had been sharing with her how kind of scattered I was in terms of having a direct, concise, forward moving path with the business. And she said, let's do image board, which I kind of had a rough idea what that was. But when I got there, it was an amazing procedure. So we started by kind of warming up a little bit creatively. And we went down into her basement, and she has this whiteboard stuff taped to the wall. And she goes around the wellness wheel. So, you know, finance, physical, social, intellectual, all those things. And we talk about it. You know, out of 100, what percentage do you think you are? So I'm 80% on this, and I'm 100% on this. And then after we broke it down a little bit, I was like, maybe not so much. So that was very, very enlightening. And then on the back of that, you're supposed to go upstairs and have a vision board, which is a bunch of photos which inspires you to concentrate on whatever it is you're concentrating on. So I thought my driver was the business. My driver is getting my own damn trailer. And that was very eye-opening for me today, because cart before the horse. I thought, well, I can't have the trailer until once the business is better, I'll get a trailer. No. In order for me to get a trailer, the business has to be better. So, and I have found that urgency for me to have that space in my life again is my driver. And it was so fantastic. It really was quite an aha moment, as my sister put it. Then we went upstairs and we painted a rock. I'm like, okay. So look at this. So my sister hands me 4 rocks, and she says, the disaster of this place. This is all the stuff I took with me to my show yesterday. So I've got to, quick story. See the bus there? I had 4 of them in the back of my car. This was years ago. And I'm driving down the highway, and these guys beside me are like, woo! And I'm like, oh, look at me. And then I look in the back. I'm like, yeah, it was tits up too. So they weren't yoo-hooing at me. They were yoo-hooing at that. So back to my stone story. So she hands me this stone, and I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with this stone? Because she handed it to me this way up. And I was like, eh. So then I turned it around, and it was instant. It's my little car. So this is my little Toyota that I boot around in and I love so much. So I painted my car, and I just love it. I'm going to put the date and everything on the back. And I mean, something as simple as this. What a break from all the bullshit that's going on in your life. And I said to my sister, I said, you need to figure out a way to monetize this experience, because if you're a woman, 50 plus, middle-aged, there's more of us divorcees now than there ever has been. And we are struggling. Like I said, I'm too old to be young. I'm too young to be old. I'm single again. I'm struggling with what I should do with that, if anything, financially, blah, 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 blah. And it was an amazing, we didn't finish it because I didn't want to just pick photos to put on my canvas just to finish the experience. I really want them to be very meaningful. So this was the highlight of my day, this little rock car. So I've got it on my window ledge so I can see it when I'm sitting doing my work. And actually what I should do is try and find a bigger one and paint a trailer to put behind it. Not that that little thing could ever pull a trailer. Oh, maybe a little like cargo trailer or something. Anyway, so that's what I did today. And I would encourage all of you ladies out there to go and get some kind of motivational, organizational, whatever help from somebody. I would even say who isn't family friend. I mean, my sister's good at it because she's a professional. But just to sit down with somebody who knows you really well and start psychoanalyzing each other, it's not a good idea, I don't think. But I believe that everybody should have a quarterly check-in as part of their OHIP, which is our Ontario Health plan here in Southern Canada. I think OHIP is nationwide, I think. What am I talking about? I think everybody should have a quarterly check-in. I've said this before on my channel. I think everybody should have a quarterly check-in with somebody who isn't family, friend, wife, brother, whatever. I think it's such a no-brainer for your brain. So anyway, there we go. So let's get to our next three trivia pieces for Fendi. So if you are a Sex in the City fan, of which I am, that whole top row there is every season of Sex in the City. And down here is Melrose Place. So there was a scene in one of the episodes where she gets robbed and they take her Fendi baguette. And her Manolo Blahniks as well. And it is just an iconic scene. But that put that little purse on the market. Now, if you follow Karen Britchick, she just got a purple sequenced one, which is just amazing. So that is the Fendi baguette, was in the famous theft scene of Sex in the City. Next point, Fendi has a huge family. Most Italians do. And when you are putting, how many daughters? 4 daughters? 5 daughters. When you're working with 5 daughters, you better believe there's going to be some aggravation, some drama for sure. And there was lots of feuds in the 90s apparently. And lastly, Silvia Venturini. I'm not sure what the significance of her is, but she must have ended up in some kind of high-ranking position, because it says here she started as a gift wrapper at 9 years old. What are we living in, draconian times or something? Anyway, so that's our 3 points for today. Hopefully you're having a great one. And what is it today? Oh, it's Wednesday. Date night, hump night, hump day. If you're lucky, date night turns into a hump night. Oh dear, I'm losing my marbles. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.